yesterday I found a very interesting bold method article here. Citation jet takes out from one of the most challenging airports in the world. Altiport to Courchevel. What? Yes, welcome back to the Alpine Mountains. The Courchevel airport at 2,000 meters of altitude only has a 500 meter long runway that ends in a drop. This was definitely not a place made for jets of any sort, but they apparently flew a jet here. Everybody, yes. Only recently I found out about this video, about this incident where they really flew a citation jet from this runway. We all know Courchevel Airport. You know, a 551 Citation 2. Check this out. It used all the runway here for this takeoff, literally all of it, and even dropped a few feet here before actually lifting off. I mean, luckily here with this runway, we have this big drop into the valley. That means the pilot has some space to lose altitude and gain speed. But Jesus Christ, that was not safe. That was definitely not asked procedure. And that's what I wondered. Like, how did they do this? And of course, another thing I wondered here, seeing this takeoff, is how did they land? But the thing is, I couldn't even find a video of the landing. I'm pretty sure they only did this a few times here, landing a jet at Courchevel. We've got another view here from the takeoff. Check this out. Going full power already. Yes. All right, here we go. Downhill. This is absolutely crazy. And again, I've not expected this. I mean, look at the short runway. There we go. It's taken off very well, though. I mean, to be fair, Courchevel has surprised us before with some big planes flying there. I mean, they flew the Dash 7 with a 50-seater configuration here a while ago in the 1980s. Yes, I mean, check out this amount of safety. Very nice, yes. You used to be able to fly here for skiing onto a literal mountain. Isn't that cool? But again, I am super surprised to hear about jets. So in today's video, I thought, let's revisit this beautiful Alpine Mountain airport, and for that I've downloaded a new scenery. Yes, just recently the developers of LLH Creations, actually, where a French developer brought out their Altiport Courchevel version here for 15 euros. You can buy a more enhanced version of the airports. And let's maybe see, can private jets really fly here without any issues? So come on here, let's go full power. This should work. I mean, they did it in real life. This is the CJ4, a relatively similar plane to the 551 that actually flew here, and you can see it works, but very barely. Oh, very much barely. Oh my god, we even crashed into some trees. So this actually didn't work out. You know, this is more kind of a hit or miss procedure, obviously, because this is truly dangerous. All right, anyway, so we check out the scenery, which barely looks any different from, what Microsoft already gives us anyway. Maybe we've got this tunnel here, which is really cool. Yes, there's a tunnel beneath the runway, and we will, of course, now use our Cessna CJ4 to drive through it, or below it. That hasn't worked. Anyway, let me try to land this plane here indeed as well, because that's interesting. Let me check out this short runway. This is like definitely beneath the limits that Cessna gives pilots. I mean, according to ChatGPT, because I can't find the handbook online, the Citation 2 needs a 3,800 feet runway, and that we're talking about a level runway and also a runway at standard atmospheric conditions and not 2,000 meters above sea level. And that is more than a kilometer. That's more than twice as much as Courchevel gives us as a runway. This was definitely a rule breaker of a flight. Like, make me definitely wonder, like, how did they do that? How did they get that approved and not get into a lot of trouble? Anyway, come on, let's maybe now perform our own landing here at Courchevel. All right, come on, let's not crash here. Oh, that was a hard landing. That was a crash of a landing, but that's like the only way to go. Yes, you have to land really hard here, just with that slope of like 18%. We're rolling off the road. Oh, no, don't roll down. With that slope, it's really hard to land here. Talking about slope, by the way, there's a ski resort right next to the runway, which I think is really funny. It's even added into the simulator with the scenery pack. In the winter, this is really cool. Let me make it snowy. Some snow, check this out, very nice. Yes, beautiful mountains here. And again, there is a ski slope right next to the runway. Check this out. All right, then, for me now, go ahead and face some more challenges here. Maybe fly some bigger planes because, I mean, it seems to work pretty well. I mean, let me try a bigger private jet. The Longitude, you know, that one might just work as well. I mean, you know, here at Courchevel, there's lots of rich people that want to go here with their jets. And, you know, this plane can fly across the Atlantic here on this trip. So perhaps this might work. I'm pretty sure they would have Jet A fuel here at Courchevel as well. So come on, this should work. So here we go now down the slopes. They've remodeled the snow model. Check this out. How, you know, it's really obvious that they've cleared this runway of snow. That's really cool. And that's already kind of not worked out. You know, the trees are definitely in the way. Probably wouldn't see them that much in real life. But this is really nice. Yeah, indeed. You know what? The scenery is very good. I like how this runway looks. Okay, so let's now try to return. Let's go land here at Courchevel once again with this way too big plane. Oh God, we're very slow. Yeah, that's one of the main, you know, dangers of this airport is this mountain that you can easily stall and crash into. Even though at Courchevel, there's, you know, respectively not been too many crashes. I mean, some overruns, that's the classics. But overall, this airport has turned out to be relatively safe. I mean, you know, you have to get a special mountain wheeling license to even fly here in the first place. This is a relatively regulated place as well, if you forget the jet and stuff. All right, here we go. It's not gonna be smooth, let me tell you. Oh my God! You know, let's talk about hard landings. I completely wanted to stall out this plane to make it as slow as possible. I don't think we even need to do that really to stop. But come on, I think this worked. We have stopped successfully. Absolutely nothing to worry about. Let me move on to a bigger private jet. You know, from smaller private jet, we're moving on to proper jets now. Hold on. Let me show you guys something. Yes, I mean, this is one that we're talking about. Welcome aboard the baby bus again, the A318. You know, we could maybe make that possible. I mean, you know, the Dash 7 is not that much smaller. So come on, let me do this here. Let's maybe maintain a nice speed. Let's get, you know, 130, 140 knots. Make it, you know, a stable landing so that we don't crash into the runway once again. We don't want to have that happen again. Oh God, that's been another super hard landing, way too hard. That's been a crash, I'm sorry, but there we go. And this is what I'm talking about. You don't need too much runway. The A318 definitely doesn't struggle at all. Yeah, that's just been a bit of a very hard landing. In real life, that would have probably even done some damage, honestly. But you know, with that kind of loss of kinetic energy, we definitely stopped in 0 time. That was no issue at all. And of course, getting back into the air again shouldn't be an issue either. And let's go for toga takeoff, releasing the brakes here. Wait, I've just realized maybe the hangar would be a bit too small to fit this A318. But here we go. The runway has no issue apparently. That was some, yeah, we might want to cut some trees before we fly here. And so there we go. Why are the spoilers out? Were they out the whole time? I don't know. This has been absolutely perfect. You know what? It's definitely about time that we visit this place in real life. I mean, Courchevel has definitely shown its capabilities. You know, that we've been able to fly some really huge planes here right next to the ski slope. Maybe take off here with a, you know, that's not going to work. Yes, thanks to the slope that this runway has, which, you know, at a takeoff gives you a little bit of more speed, and at a landing takes a bit of more speed from you. You're able to fly some bigger planes here than you'd expect. Even the Antonov. Hold on, is this working? Hold on, no, that barely even kind of worked. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Now, thank you very much to my highly supporting members like Jamie Ashton, Mike C, James Duram, Ragings, Met RLG, Matt Van Z, Moritz, Bellhausen, Knots Enthusiast, Shadow, New York, Ryland Williams, Kelly Chaos, John O'Brien, and I'm addicted to Airbus A380s. Thank you.